So this is going to be a fun video.
Traptendo.
What is going on, people? I'm back at it again doing another review of a plugin which a lot of you guys asked me to do a review on the DJ Swivel, the Sauce plugin. So we're going to check it out. For those who don't know, DJ Swivel is a producer / engineer that worked with Beyonce and many other different people, but Beyonce is his biggest claim to fame. So I definitely want to give him the amount of respect that he deserves on this or whatnot in his creativity in the VST world. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this plugin. Also, the link will be in the description box if you want to try out the demo. I highly recommend trying out a demo before purchasing a plugin always, so you don't get gypped or anything like that. Pros and cons, let's talk about it. So this is how the Sauce looks like when you open it up for the first time. Vocal Seasoner. I don't know, I'm not really rocking with the name, but whatever the case may be, it's to be hip to the youngins out there. But other than that though, I want to go ahead and cover a feature here, which is the UI. You can resize it, of course, to make it bigger than it is, and you know that's really good if you have like a 4K screen or whatever, 4K resolution. And you know, nonetheless, I think it's just an added feature there. So other than that though, I have an acapella from an artist named Alamar. It's called Guard Your Soul. So we're gonna try it on that track here. If you want to hear the song in its full potential, then link will be in the description box. It's on all the streaming platforms. But other than that though, let's go ahead and play the example.
Guard your soul with your life. Guard your soul with your cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice.
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and select some presets here. So DJ Swivel had provided some presets for his plugin, which is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and select Devil's Drip because that might be in context to the way the hook really sounds like. So here we go.
Guard your soul with your life. Guard your soul with your cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. One thing I want to document and tell people off top is, you see I'm in FL Studio. Usually I do a lot of my mixing in Ableton Live. I did experience issues with trying to pull it up in Ableton Live. I don't see it, and then when I went to look around to see if any other people have used Ableton Live to demonstrate this, no video. So it might be an Ableton Live thing, might not be, but of course this is version 1. So let's get more into the plugin itself, and we're going to talk about pitch. So you have the flavor section, and what that does is pitch shifting. So you have different pitch controls. You can mess with stuff. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys here.
Guard your soul with your life. Guard your soul with your cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice. Nobody said it would be nice. Guard your soul with your life.
Guard your soul with your life.
You're my only advice. You're my only advice.
So with that, you can see what it could do. You also can link them together, so you can move them. I assume that you'll be able to move them left and right. When I press link, okay, cool. So it does work in that manner. So let's go ahead and hear that.
Guard your soul with your life.
Of course, you can mix the dry with the wet signal here, with the dry flavor with the wet flavor. But you can do that.
Guard your soul with your life.
Guard your soul with your cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice. Nobody said it would be nice. Guard your soul.
And then it starts sounding like the original record intended to sound. Also, you have a spreader here, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to go ahead and just spread the vocals a bit. So let's see.
Guard your soul with your life. Guard your soul with your cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice. Nobody said it would be nice. Guard your soul with your life. Guard your soul with your life.
So you can see some of the utility come out, and the spreader sounds pretty decent. I know the price point is pretty heavy, and that's one of the things that, you know, a con that I do have for this is the price is $100. If you're aiming for a certain audience, it should be around like $50, and that will be a bit of a stretch given this competition. But it will actually, seeing that this does a lot of like the vocal chain setup, it would be pretty good in this realm of like $50 versus like $99, because why wouldn't somebody anyway. So we're gonna go into drip. Drip is supposed to be delay, and you know, this is where I just come in and say, when it comes to using buzz terms, it gets kind of confusing, because how would somebody know that this is supposed to be drip unless they do this right here, which you have to engage the mix. So let's go ahead and hear that.
Gotta show what your life. Gotta show what your
Cold as ice. Nobody said it would be nice. Nobody said it would be nice. Got your soul with your life.
It does sync with the BPM here. What I probably have to do is just shrink this down to something that would sound a little bit more like it.
The build, I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, don't weigh my conscience. I keep keeping up.
So, you know, you can it's sync to your BPM, of course, and then you also can ping pong delay it, and that's really good, which means it will go out your left and right. So if you're listening on a device that is not mono, you'll be able to hear it on the left side of your headphones, right side of your headphones, or speakers corresponding. You also can dictate, you know, high pass filter, low pass for that, and you can adjust the feedback too as well. Then you have Spice.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
So Spice is basically distortion, and you know that's kind of hard to tell. Again, you know, the buzz terms, just use like regular terms and that would be dope. But you know, I get it. You know, the youth is used to those buzz terms. But it's how it sound like. Let me go ahead and get rid of the
build. I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience. I keep keeping on for progress. Nothing less than nothing less could ever share my.
And then you start getting a Travis Scott effect to it. And I know a lot of you guys are Travis Scott fans out there, and you know that's the target. You're the target audience that would like something from DJ Swivel or the Sauce or this plugin in particular, and that's cool. And it has some use even for me in that regard because it's all-in-one solution, and that's nice. So we have Sugar here, and Sugar is a chorus effect.
Yes, what is this?
I don't. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some sugar to it. Oh man.
The build, I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience. I keep keeping on for progress. Nothing less than nothing less could ever share my essence. Evil entities after my inner.
And to be honest, listening to the chorus effect, it sounds really smooth. So it's sweet, the light sugar. But other than that, though, the terminology is killing me. But yeah, it's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I would probably use something like this for an application or two, especially for the stereo separation and stuff like that. Then we have Squeeze, which is compression. So we're gonna go ahead and add a dab of Squeeze to it.
The build, I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience. I keep keeping on for progress. Nothing less than nothing less could ever share my essence. Evil entities after my inner. Block the frequency.
It's actually pretty good. I like the subtlety of the compression, and the fact that it's simplified makes it easier for any beginner or even somebody that's like a more intermediate or an expert at this. I wouldn't really say I'm an expert, but you know, it's good to have a plugin that does what it needs to do without having to do a whole bunch of dialing in with the threshold, the attack, release, and whatnot. So these are just presets within the preset here, and that's cool. Smoke in itself is reverb. I don't know why. Name. Let's go. Just go ahead and just do it.
The build, I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience.
You have, of course, small, medium, large here of how much smoke you want, or you know, just the room type.
The build, I gotta destroy casualty war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience. I keep keeping on for progress. Nothing less than nothing less can ever share my essence.
So overall, the effects sound really good. Like they have their own taste to them. They have their own flavor. Oh my gosh, now I understand why they call it the sauce. But other than that, though, not bad at all. So you do have multi-band here, and what I'm going to do is just turn it on. So the multi-band allows you to apply different effects to different frequencies inside of the spectrum here. So, you know, I can try to demonstrate it or whatnot, but, you know, let's see what it does altogether. So I'm going to mess with this right here. I'm going to mess with some drip. Then I'm going to go over here to this part right here. And this is where the magic happens, presumably. So I'm going to go ahead and just play the example here.
To build, I gotta destroy casualty of war. I guess we all don't survive the process. To each his own, and don't weigh my conscience. I keeping on for progress. Nothing less than nothing less could ever share my essence. Evil entities after my inner. Block the frequency. Jump in with both feet. Daddy can't told me don't have step. I take heat. Nights I couldn't sleep, researching God on God like GP. Got my friends deeper than 30 feet. Emergency. Now move with her.
Not bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's actually pretty cool because you can do some pretty cool automation clips with that and do a lot of stuff. Now, there is one other con I would like to point out here, and that is definitely the CPU usage. As you can see, it's at 44. And all that's in this project right now is an acapella. So that makes things a little difficult. I know I am screen recording, and that also makes things a little more CPU intensive than usual, but at the same time though, for it to be at 39 and all I have is just one audio track, that is insane. So tell me how you feel about this plugin. Well, I guess one of the main things I can say about this is the UI looks really nice. I can really dig the orange and large size of it. Is not so tiny on my 1080p resolution screen on my laptop. And it just looks really nice, very high res, so it doesn't look like an old plugin or something like that. Con, I guess it will be definitely the way it's named as far as the knobs go. The parameters could be named something different. I think straightforwardness is well welcome so that it translates to other things, but at the same time, you got to appeal to a beginner audience or some people that might go by these buzz terms versus, you know, just straight up terminology in music or whatnot. There's plenty of people that say different things like muddy or clear up or all this other stuff. You know how it goes. So I can respect that. Do I give this the stamp of approval? Well, I definitely give it the stamp of approval. I say about 60%. I think it's pretty decent. However, at the price point, there are certain better harmonizers out there. But other than that, though, I think it's pretty good. It's worth trying out, at least the demo.